Welcome to the Cornet, and this is a video on the RF-30 mill drill, also known as an Enco RF-30 mill drill milling machine. This is a basic operations video. Mine is missing a few pieces here and there. I did buy this plus this lathe in pieces, and this is just my garage, so I really just need it to do a few particular things, and I don't really need it to do anything super precise. Really, I bought this to get valve guides for a bunch of heads but I got a killer deal on it. This thing from factory is able to run on 110 or 230. I currently have it wired for 230. Yes, I have an exposed electrical box for the moment, but a box is being made to cover this up. Some other things of note. Now, I'm not sure if this is a thing that I have to deal with or if everyone has to deal with, but if you get the size belt that is listed in the manual, it will rub on the post right in the middle. I would recommend getting the same size belt in 1/2 inch and tightening the motor a little bit tighter, or getting one size under and tightening the belt a little bit tighter. But the standard 31 inch or 34 inch belt that this calls for seems to not be correct. It calls for a B34 in the back and a B41 up front. That's the belt part number. You'll find it on Gates. You can get them on Amazon, or if you go to your local Tractor Supply, you can get the 1/2 inch variants if you so please. On this side, we have the head up and down, head Z, moves the whole head. That's held in place by these two 15/16 nuts. That I usually keep that at a steady height and don't really change that much. This is your big Z movement. Okay, and then when you tighten this down, try and do one-handed here, and then you spin that's your precision Z. Now if I undo that, let that back up, now we can move down here. We have our X-axis just like any mill, and our Y-axis just like any mill. Something of note is that these stands are optional. These can be just mounted on any tabletop. Mine did have the stand, and there's not much in here. I don't believe that there was a shelf in here at any point other than this one. Just have some collets. Speaking of collets, one thing to note about the RF-30 is that it uses the standard R8 collet. But up here, I believe that this is a 3/4 inch nut. Also, from factory, they have this little protector that goes on top of this. So when you're changing tools, you will have to note that. One thing that I would do as an upgrade to this is I would put a kickstand here so it doesn't flop all the way over. If you're doing frequent tool changes like I do, I took the little plastic piece out and I use an extension because they come with these little guys. Now, that's not very big. There is also no spindle lock on this that I have been able to find. I am going to keep looking, but yeah, this is just a little video on the RF-30 mill drill. Hope this finds helpful if you're looking at getting one of these, and I will see you next time.